The Marvel Universe is filled with celestial beings, cosmic forces, and powerful sorcerers, but few stand at the pinnacle like Odin, the All-Father of Asgard, and the Ancient One, the Sorcerer Supreme. These two titans represent different aspects of power, one ruling through divine strength and wisdom, while the other bends the very fabric of reality with mystical arts. Odin, the ruler of Asgard, is one of the most feared and respected deities in the cosmos. His power, wisdom, and experience make him nearly unstoppable. He has led Asgard's forces into countless battles, conquered realms, and even clashed with celestial beings. His might is legendary, and few would dare challenge him. On the other side, the Ancient One is a master of the mystic arts, possessing knowledge that stretches beyond time itself. She has defended Earth from interdimensional threats, mastered multiple forms of sorcery, and can bend space, time, and reality at will. Her abilities allow her to manipulate energy, foresee possible futures, and fight without ever engaging physically. Unlike Odin, whose power is tied to divine strength, the Ancient One's power is rooted in knowledge, skill, and her ability to outthink her opponents. If these two ever crossed paths in a battle, the result would be nothing short of cataclysmic. This would not be a simple clash of brute force, but a war of cosmic proportions, where experience, strategy, and sheer ability would determine the victor. To truly understand who would win, we must break down their strengths, weaknesses, and how they would approach a battle against each other. The might of Odin. The god above gods. Odin is more than just the ruler of Asgard. He is the very embodiment of divine power. As the father of Thor and the leader of the Asgardian realm, he has accumulated centuries of wisdom, battle experience, and magical prowess. He is one of the strongest gods in the Marvel Universe, capable of single-handedly fighting cosmic entities that threaten existence itself. His mere presence commands respect, and his abilities stretch far beyond physical combat. His greatest source of power is the Odinforce, a nearly limitless energy that grants him abilities far beyond that of any ordinary god. With it, he can bend space, create powerful energy blasts, and even alter reality itself. This force allows him to travel across dimensions, see into the past and future, and even resurrect the dead. He has sealed away powerful threats, fought off celestials, and even defeated beings like Surtur and the Frost Giants with ease. His command over the Odinforce makes him one of the most dangerous beings in existence. Despite his immense power, Odin is not without limitations. The Odinforce, while vast, is not infinite. Using it for extended periods depletes his energy, eventually forcing him into the Odin sleep, a deep slumber necessary for him to regain his strength. During this time, he is at his most vulnerable, and if an enemy were to strike at the right moment, even Odin could fall. His reliance on the Odinforce means that if a battle were to stretch over time, his power could wane, leaving him exposed to an opponent who could outlast him. Another key aspect of Odin's power is his strategic mind. He has ruled Asgard for thousands of years, making decisions that shape the fate of entire realms. His experience in battle allows him to predict his opponent's moves, making him more than just a powerhouse. He is a tactician, but when facing someone who bends the very fabric of reality, would his wisdom be enough? The Ancient One, master of the mystic arts. The Ancient One may not have the raw physical power of Odin, but her command over the mystic arts makes her one of the most formidable beings in the Marvel Universe. As the former Sorcerer Supreme, she has spent centuries mastering the secrets of magic, time, and alternate dimensions. Unlike Odin, whose power is drawn from divine energy, the Ancient One's strength comes from her deep knowledge of spells, enchantments, and the ability to manipulate the laws of physics themselves. Her greatest strength lies in her control over time and space. She can manipulate time to slow, stop, or even rewind events. This makes her an unpredictable opponent, as she can foresee attacks before they happen and respond accordingly. She has mastery over the mirror dimension, allowing her to trap enemies in an alternate reality where she controls every aspect of the environment. Even if Odin were to strike with his full might, she could shift the battlefield itself, rendering his attacks meaningless. Beyond this, the Ancient One has access to energy from multiple dimensions, allowing her to summon shields, teleport across space, and conjure weapons of pure magical force. Her illusions can deceive even the sharpest minds, and her ability to project her astral form lets her fight without being physically present. This makes her nearly untouchable, as her opponents struggle to land a single blow while she manipulates the battlefield in ways they cannot comprehend. However, the Ancient One is not without weaknesses. While she is incredibly powerful, her strength depends on her connection to mystical energy. If she were to be cut off from these sources, her abilities would weaken. Additionally, while she can manipulate reality, she does not possess Odin's level of physical durability. If she were ever caught in a direct attack, she could be overwhelmed by sheer force. But would Odin even be able to land such an attack before she bent the very nature of their battle in her favor? The battle, a clash beyond reality. If Odin and the Ancient One were to face off, their battle would transcend anything seen before. Odin, knowing the dangers of sorcery, would not hold back. He would summon the Odinforce and strike with an energy blast capable of tearing through entire realms. The sheer power of his attack would shake the very fabric of reality, but the Ancient One, ever the master of manipulation, would not face him directly. Instead, she would shift the battle into the mirror dimension, bending space to redirect his attack harmlessly away. Odin, enraged, would use his divine strength to tear through dimensions, forcing his way back into the real world, but by then, the Ancient One would have already anticipated his move. She would use time magic to slow his perception, making it impossible for him to react, as she outmaneuvers him with ease. Every attack Odin launches would be met with an illusion, a teleportation trick, or a reality warp that turns his strength against him. Realizing brute force would not work, Odin would channel the Odinforce into a single devastating blow, one that could collapse dimensions themselves. But the Ancient One, with a simple flick of her hand, would open a portal, redirecting the attack back at Odin. Even the All-Father cannot withstand his own might indefinitely. His endurance would allow him to fight longer than most, but the Ancient One does not fight fair. She fights smart. She would keep Odin trapped in an endless loop of illusions, time warps, and alternate realities, ensuring he never lands a decisive hit. As the battle stretches on, Odin's power begins to drain. The Odinforce is vast, but not unlimited, and the Ancient One has no intention of fighting a prolonged war. With one final spell, she would trap Odin in an unbreakable time loop, leaving him reliving the battle endlessly, unable to escape. Final verdict, the ultimate winner. In the end, the Ancient One's mastery over time, space, and reality gives her the ultimate advantage. While Odin is undeniably one of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe, raw power alone is not enough to defeat someone who can rewrite the very nature of existence. The Ancient One wins because she does not play by the rules of strength. She bends reality itself to ensure she never loses. Odin may be a god, but even gods are bound by time and space. The Ancient One is not. And that is why in the battle between magic and divinity, the Sorcerer Supreme emerges victorious. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.